So, hello, let me introduce you to.
Robert Haworth.
How are you today?
I'm okay, Tom. How are you?
Yeah, good, good. It's phenomenal to get a chance to sit with you, and I feel very privileged with your actual work. Would you like to sort of tell me where it all started for you?
It all started from when I was a young boy, where my mother, Sylvia Haworth, was an inspiration to me. I was always very creative when I was young, and I was into clay, pottery, woodwork, making different things, but I always had like a devotion for painting, and I always liked to be creative with my hands.
This collection you've got here, it's in the Solaris building.
That's right, yeah.
And is this till the end of June?
It's till the end of June, yeah. It's for 4 weeks, the gallery.
And people can come here for free?
Yeah,
and have a look at your art. What's this collection about?
This collection is about my journey of my life. It's about all the feelings and emotions that come out into my work and my soul and my passion over the years of my journey, which each picture tells a different story.
Some of these pictures are quite dark. Is that a way to describe it? Is that from your past then? Do you have like a dark childhood?
Yeah, that's to do when I was in children's homes and I was in care, and to do with the death of my mother. So these dark moments in these places where they all come out into my work.
That's very interesting. So I know from reading about you that this pink butterfly here has a very big significance in your life and your journey back into art. Would you like to express a bit about that?
Well, yeah, because it's quite a strange, bizarre journey. And what actually happened to me is my mother, I gave it to her in Wilkinson House Children's Home, and that's the last time I seen my mum where she died. But I did a set of them, and they ended up round the world, and then I ended up losing my memory and I had a breakdown. And then 20 years later, a man called Romain Robertson Popovich, who worked in it, who was a builder in a Cantonese restaurant wall, and he turned around and he took the picture in a building job and he gave it to me 20 years later in Burnley. And then that's where I picked up a pencil and paint again, but I realised I painted the painting when I was 10 years old, where I've gone round car boots and charity shops and places like that where I've had 18 to 30 artefacts back from my childhood.
Wow, that's amazing. So what's this known as?
That's known as a butterfly, where I did a set of it.
Has it got a name?
I just called it the Pink Passion.
Pink Passion.
But it shows on it obviously that big is small and small is big in the sizes.
Yeah, and this is the one that you actually give to your mother.
That's what I did to my mother.
I actually brought some along for you today.
Oh,
Turn it over.
Thank you very much, Tom.
So that's a pink butterfly.
That's beautiful.
And that's for you. So something to keep with you, put on a key ring to remember your mother. Yes.
Yeah.
I'd like to just go back to what you were saying about searching for some of your old paintings. Is there still some paintings out there that you haven't got back yet, and you'd be very interested to get back?
What happened is, when I was in all these children's homes, there's even an agency over here that they were at 9 Inverness in London, where she was called Florence Bunn from the Royal Art Society, which is mouth and foot painting. And when I was a child, there was foundations and places like that where I did sets of things like candles, fruit bowls, trains, planes, and the work, because I got moved around from children's home to different places, it all got left there, but it's been put into all these foundations.
So even as a youngster, you were having some success.
Yeah.
With your art, and I believe that there's a very few famous people that have got your art. Would you like to sort of tell me some of them?
Well, I wrote to the Queen and asked her if she wanted to keep my butterfly at London Bridge, where she puts the artwork of people's work that she keeps. She's actually put it on London Bridge.
Wow.
Of a butterfly, and then after that the charcoal blue butterfly that she kept, she put it in passports as a watermark. So if you look in a passport today and hold it up to the light, the butterfly is my artwork in the watermark.
Wow.
And also Richard E. Grant,
The actor,
he's got me painting. Sylvester Stallone, he's got me painting. And Posh Spice, who's
Victoria.
Victoria Spice has got like a flair for butterflies, who bought it off me. And Katie Price has got a pink butterfly off me. The list is endless really. There's a lot of people. And Prince Harry has just had me to donate some art to St Oklahoma in America, which had been used to publicise to raise money for another foundation.
Wow. So this is phenomenal. And now you've got a free exhibition. And where are we?
At the Solaris Centre in Blackpool.
And this is your hometown?
This is my hometown, yeah.
And there's a free exhibition. He's an international artist. That is just phenomenal. Where else have you sort of been featured then? Because obviously this isn't the first time you've done it for an exhibition.
Well, I've been in the Interveiw, I've been in a Lowry in Manchester, I've been in a gallery in Scotland. I've sold some of my paintings through auctions, and I've had a lot of exhibitions through libraries. I'm going in Shaw's Cafe soon. I've been offered to sell some art in America with Gascoigne Gallery, so I'm keeping busy with things, yeah.
Phenomenal. So.
And the Interveiw in Manchester, and also I was in Portland Street with Colin Jellicoe, and I was involved with his best friend who was L.S. Lowry.
Phenomenal. That's phenomenal. So this all stems from your childhood. And
it was basically like, when I was young, it was like a dream, and you didn't sign your work, but it was something that, it was my passion in me, in my heart, body, and my soul, who I really am. But it's something I never got to finish because of the traumatic past in my life, where I was stuck in destitution and despair, and I actually came out of that, so now it's not a dream anymore, it's reality, so I can finish off what I started to set out to do.
Do you think there's ever going to be a finish point with art though? Do you think it's just, or do you think you need to close a book on a chapter? Is that what you're trying to do?
Well, basically all I'm doing is trying to go back to where I were, to finish off what I started to do, who I really am.
Right.
And then that way it's like, basically I believe because of the butterfly it was meant to happen, and I believe that my destiny and my future was set out to be.
That's a beautiful story. The emotion that, I mean, looking at this painting here, the one to the right of the butterfly, the bottom right, this is like that game, innit? Top, middle or bottom. Let's talk about this bottom one. What's inspired this?
Well, basically what it were, when I was doing my degree at Preston University, before that I used to paint like contemporary and fine art, which was more countryside and surrealism. And then basically over the years, this style, which has come through, has developed, where it's come out, where it's become my own unique style. Because the first painting I did was called The Lollipop Man.
Right.
And basically I turned up at university with no degrees, no nothing, and they just turned around and they just said that's what we're looking for.
Interesting. So these two, the top, middle or bottom, and the middle one appears quite similar.
Yeah, it's about like faces, but it's about moods. Even today, like in society, you know, where I walk around and I feel different environments in me and stuff like that, they go into me and it just comes out in the creation of my style, where I've been doing this art now for 25 years.
I was talking to another local artist, Matthew Jones, about what's his method for sort of putting something down on canvas.
Which is very similar to me, isn't it?
Yeah, and he was saying that he didn't really know what was going to be the end product when he started, and he just sort of goes with it. Could you tell me a little bit of how you sort of get to something like this?
Well, what happens is I get like the paper out, I just throw it. It's like sometimes I don't know where it comes from, and then it's like the colours and the stuff, because even in some schools and places I've met where it's been sent to professionals to X-Mary art, they said basically I was a genius, but it's like you just become one with the brush, and then the colours and the mixture and how it comes out, and it's just a style like where I got told like Picasso and Matisse or something, they said I was the last one of the group of the order that paints in that fashion and style.
Yeah, some big names to be associated with, but I mean...
But there's something in it as well where it shows online to do with Green Haworth, but Banksy the Butterfly, my MC, because there was something going back with that when I was young, but that never got finished either, to do with another part of my art.
It's phenomenal. So we're just going to go have a look around at some of your art now. So it's been really nice speaking to you.
It's nice to meet you, Tom, thank you.
And we've got a little event tonight, so we're going to go dancing and look at another artist. Anyway, thanks for
thank you very much.
letting me interview you.
I'll treasure this butterfly forever, thank you.
No problem.